Welcome back, everybody. What's going on? We are
Hey.
here to talk
Yes,
about
yes.
from episode 4. All right, I am Tamon Kane here with Scream Kings, and I'm here with my favorite co-host to my left. Ugh.
Yes. The evil
Uh,
Tyrone. It's great to be here, with my lovely co-host, Mr. Tamon Kane, the Scream King himself. Shout out to the other Scream Kings as well, and shout out to our
yeah.
lovely guests in the building, in production behind the scenes, Ricky, who does an amazing job. I'm just happy to be here. Just happy to be in the mix.
And we are joined back with some of our favorites here. We have Mika and Shasha. How we doing, ladies?
Oh, doing good, doing
Very
good.
well,
Glad to be
thank you.
back.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And tonight we have a special guest. We have brother RJ from the Silver Site. Welcome to Scream Kings Family Discussion.
Thank you guys for having me. I can't wait to start talking about the episode. A lot happened, and I watched you guys show for a minute now, and I'm glad to finally be here.
All right. Well, we're glad you're here. You were in the comments, and we're glad to have you here. Tell us about what you're doing in your show that you have.
Well, Silversight, I cover all things movie, television, and fandom. Basically, like a big black nerd podcast, live reviews, after shows, and things like that. I'm an aspiring movie critic, and I just can't wait to grow and network and be a part of a bigger family.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a reunion. This is what we do, right? We found some new family members.
Yeah.
We bring them up, All right. Well, as usual on Scream Kings, we have a drinking game. So anytime you hear the wonderful name of Jim, make sure that you pick up your cocktail and have a sip with us. So let's just warm up.
That's why I call him Midge.
Midge. He's mid too. Midge.
Midge.
Okay, well, let's just kick off with this episode. We start right back with Tabitha. Tabitha on the emergency van, and she's coming back into town. Her facial expression when she realized she saw the tree was hilarious. It was absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
The question is, how would you feel if you woke up in the ambulance and realized crows in the trees are back?
I'd flip out. Honestly, I'd flip out. I think I would. I'd probably start crying at that point because I feel like I would have made it out. Like, I don't know if you guys seen 1408, but he's like, when he's like, oh, I thought I was out. I thought I was out. It would have been one of them moments,
Or was it low key her own fault for freaking out in the car because she was so close to the tree with the park, her mind couldn't work out why there might be the same bracelet. If you were seeing the same visions his wife was seeing, why can't you make it out in your brain that you probably made the same necklace bracelet that she made? Did she cause that accident? I'm sorry.
Oh yeah.
I would need a new pair of pants. I don't think it would have been perfect if I would have saw that tree. I would have had to change.
I would have been like, whatever IV he has, give it to me and crank it all the way up and take me out of it because I'm sick of this. I'm not going back through this hellhole once again.
Well, see, I'm different, you guys, because I was kind of thinking like, I would miss my family, so I'd be kind of happy that I'm back. You know what I mean? Because one, I get to see, well, hopefully the kids and everyone and Jim.
That's a good point.
Gotta drink, you guys. I said his name.
Oh shit.
Yeah, hopefully he would be. I want to see my family. So that piece, I think I would want to get back to them. But yeah, I would have want to got like Shasha said, get to that tree first because obviously there's a reason, something preventing you from getting to that tree.
Yeah, and the reason was Tabitha, and I also blame Henry too because he was like, "Where you going? Let me speed up because you're not getting out of this car." I was like, Henry, now, this is what makes me think your wife is trying to escape you because you turned up a little. You turned up a little bit.
Nah, he was type aggressive though. Like I would have ran too.
Like, let me go.
Yeah. Well, he was done with her because like you interrupted my life. You told me my son, who I thought has been missing for all these years, you giving me all this evidence, and then you trying to dip out. You know what I mean? So I can understand a little bit of it. Yeah, but they both were going co-red in that incident.
Yeah. Let's do some shout outs for everyone in the comments. We have Lady Evo, the Jalisa. Welcome. Thanks for stopping by.
Yes.
We have hi.
Hey Corey, that was Corey.
Hi. That's so awesome.
Oh, hey Mel.
Greetings.
Yes.
Some new faces in here tonight. We love that. The Frumily is expanding.
By the way, Mel is going to be on Voice of Bottom of the Barrel with me. We're doing a live watch of the cheerleaders. It's going to be on October 30th, Devil's Night.
Oh, awesome.
Yes.
Hey, Steph, how you doing? Everybody that's in the comments, make sure that you turn on those notifications so every week you can come and hang out with us as we discuss From. So share, subscribe, like, turn on all those notifications. We love to have you back and partying with us.
Yes.
All right. So we all decided that if we saw that tree, the reaction is not going to be the best. Mika, I can't believe you, not Mika, but I can't believe you said that you'll be excited to be back to see your family.
I would, you guys. I would. No, because
she's gonna miss her kids.
I would, I mean, look who you
They're fine. Remember, your partner, your husband is there with them. They are fine. Jim is there to take care of them.
That's not saying much.
Oh, yeah, you said it again.
Lord.
Yes, that's what we're talking about. Okay, so we're dealing with Tabitha, and they're not believing anything she's saying. She was like, yo, please understand we have to go forward to the town in front of us, because if we don't, just listen to me. Go to the town ahead of us. So Tabitha was doing her best to convince people that whatever's going on, we need to get to this town. If you were on the opposite side of that, if you were the EMT and the police officer, how would you feel about Tabitha and this entire situation before the night monsters come out?
Yeah, I kind of understood them, because like she was in a car accident, maybe she got a concussion. You know, she ain't making any sense. They just seeing trees. They're not seeing a town. So I understood where they were coming from. You know, let's sedate the lady who just was in a car accident.
Yeah.
And pardon me if I'm wrong, weren't they looking for her earlier because she like escaped from the hospital, so they already didn't trust her?
Yeah.
Yes. I think it's definitely, I think I would have the same feelings that I had from one of the previous episodes where Tabitha ran up on that kid who she thought was the boy in white, you know, and because I'm like, at the end of the day, she was looking disheveled, you know, she had bruises, scratches on her face and all that stuff. So if somebody is talking crazy, or what you perceive as crazy, you know, and they look the part, you know, they quack like a duck, I'm gonna be like, all right, you know, you use a duck, you know.
I think that's fair, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's we know she freaked out, and the EMTs are doing their job. Honestly, I give them that. They got out to see what's happening. But in Frumland, Ethan, our favorite character this season, I believe he has a lot of his father's traits that we should unpack. He gets a special phone call, and the entity, or Thomas, is telling him that, hey, mommy's coming back into town on an ambulance, so you have to be ready for her. Sure. I'm glad that Ethan has something to do. I'm glad that he is involved in this mystery and he now knows. How are we feeling about Ethan so far in this season?
He's annoying.
Yeah,
he acts like he can't. Like, 1 minute, it's the way they wrote him. 1 minute he acts wise beyond his years, like when he was in the diner trying to clean and fix up. Then the next minute he is like acting younger, like he doesn't rate. He did a couple really stupid things that a kid that lived in that situation would know better than to do.
At this point, yeah.
Like, kids are a goat at night. Like, really? So bad about that part.
Yeah. And it's so tough because he's a kid, but like Shasha said, where you are right now, you got to be more smart about your choices. And he's not thinking, and he's putting, like Julie, especially, in risk when you just go flying out the door. So there he has his dad's traits. You're not thinking before you're doing these things. And me, if I'm Julie, it's like you trying to take me out because I'm having to run after you every time you bust through these doors.
No, Ethan is the kind of kid you got to talk through your teeth when you talk to him. You gotta like sit your ass in the house. Like, you gotta, yeah, you can't gentle parent a kid like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
No.
yeah. Like when I'm not gonna say his name, was trying to cook, and Ethan's at the table.
God.
I didn't
Apparently
say
we can't skip it. We can't skip it.
you can't.
You
Okay.
heard the entity. It said we have to drink.
Okay.
Wow.
I think Ethan needs rules.
Yeah, when he was at the table talking about what if mommy's body's decomposing and shit, after his father told him multiple times to stop talking about it, he was like, "Stop talking about your mother."
I don't know if I would have shut the door
Shut the
behind.
door behind.
Bye, Ethan. Boop. You know what? I agree with RJ that gentle parenting may not work for Ethan. He may need just a firmer hand. He's at that age and he where he's trying to test boundaries. And unfortunately, testing boundaries in this place will get you your intestines yanked out.
Well, we saw the first episode, you know, what happens when kids don't listen.
Yep.
When she opened that window.
Yep. Which made room for him to have a bedroom. So how ironic would it be for him too?
Yep. One in, one out.
One in, one out. That's the that's the rule. That's the rule. Jim then comes along.
Oh, dang.
I know. I'm sorry. He comes along and snatches the phone, and that's dramatic as he's been all season. Leave my kids alone. And then Thomas got real spicy with Jim.
Oh, yeah, he did.
He was like, "They're not your kids."
Oh.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, what the hell that's supposed to mean?
That's what he was like. He was like, "The fuck."
Yeah, I can't make out that voice. Like, it was sweet with Ethan, but like, I don't know. Are we trusting? I don't know to trust this voice or not, because he was right about the ambulance, but like, I don't know.
Never trust children's voices because you know what? They are always creepy. Think about Chucky, Megan, all of those little fucked up dolls with kid voices are awful.
I don't know. I feel like he's a kid when he talks to Ethan, but he has some bass in his voice when he was talking to his father.
You know what? That's Julie's fault because after Julie turned up on him, now everybody's getting a piece. Ethan's showing up, Thomas showing out on the phone. He just can't keep his kids in check at all.
How are you gonna feel if your daughter tells you you need to straighten the fuck up?
Oh, he needed it. You know, he needed it. I was like,
yeah. And then after they had that real rough conversation, she ends it by saying, "Get your shit together," and walks away. Like,
facts.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they are in this town. What's her name? Lois Lane has back from her assignment, obviously, and she is back in the town. Did we think we sort of knew that it was going to happen this fast, right? We felt like this was a good case for her to return back, or was it too soon?
That was too soon. That was quick.
Yeah.
It was like you didn't even give me a chance to go on my voyage. It was just like boom, boom, a day or two, and I was like, that was quick.
No, she definitely boomerang back. I didn't think she was going to come back that quick. I thought the whole season she was going to try to find her way back. And then before, what is this, episode 3 or 4? 4. And now she's back already.
Yeah, she didn't even get a chance to, you know, enjoy like her favorite food, you know, out in the real world, or, you know, sleep in a comfortable bed and all that. Like she just bang, wham, bam. We back in the we back in Fromland, you know. I felt bad for her.
I mean, she took a shower, had some soup, put on Miranda's clothes, and look at Miranda's drawings, and now she's back. That's a rough 48 hours.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. And really for her, that's probably like 72 hours has been awful because honestly, the day before she got pushed out of a lighthouse.
Yep.
She got stared at by teenagers and an angry mom. She met Victor's father, and then she was attacked by Victor's father, and then they were attacked by a vehicle, and now she's back within 3 days.
Yeah. And for what though? I would think like, dad, what was it for? Really? I mean, you got
if you
some
would have mind your
information.
business and would have just left, dyed your hair, changed your name, and not worried about what was going on back in Frumland, you would have stayed out. But since you nosy, you got to come back home.
I don't know if I would even look for answers when I was out. Listen, somebody's got to live and tell a story.
RJ, you get it.
Your kids, your family, you guys.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, Mika. Like, I feel you. Like, if your family's there, you know, you're gonna be drawing up maps on the wall and connecting dots, anything to try and get back to your family.
I love it from a distance. I'll be like, me and Kira, me. Oh,
Let's hope that I get visions like Miranda and I get to see they're okay. But other than that, I don't really have to visit again.
Stay in the house.
Nah, but I get it. It wouldn't be a show if she didn't go back for her family.
Yeah, we got to get everybody out.
But I think it's going to be more interesting because she brought back Victor's dad. He might be able to decipher for other people what Victor's talking about because that's his child, so he might understand how he speaks more. Because he had mentioned, I don't know if this is supposed to be a cause, but he had said that Victor's mother was drinking a lot of liquor when she was pregnant with Victor.
Shade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was shade. But it makes sense. No shade again, but I get all of it. That totally makes sense.
Listen, Tamon, if you, I'm sorry, what were we going to say, RJ?
No, I'm saying, but I think Henry could be also like kind of I don't want to say like an interpreter for like what what Miranda saw on the acid, because he also has a lot of knowledge of what she was seeing the whole time they were tripping on acid. So I feel like him coming back, he could kind of be, and he could in a sense speak for the dead.
Yeah.
The acid thing brings back the parallel dimension theory, because some people that have tripped on acid have said they've gone through dimensions and come back when they were tripping.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that moment opened up something for her. Whatever this game that's been going on, I assume it was way before Tabitha as well. Not Tabitha, well, before Miranda also. And so that download that she received, I think, the trip opened up something for her, experiencing that. The question is, how does that parallel to Lois Lane? Because obviously her and Midge parallel to Henry and Miranda in some weird way. Favorite songs, favorite, same bracelet. And there's rumors online surrounding like maybe that's Eloise all grown up, but that doesn't make sense to me since she's Hispanic and since she's also way younger than him. I don't know, but so is Victor's father is younger than him apparently too. It looks like. So I don't know how this thing works.
Victor's been in there for like decades, so Victor's going to look a little older. He's been stressed like every night up until like 3 years ago. Yeah,
40 years he was there hanging out. And that was something cool from this episode, and sad that we found out that he was there alone for all this time with the boy, his friend. So he probably doesn't have it all for sure.
No, but that says something to his survival, that you can even survive that long by yourself there.
The fact that he wanted to survive that long, because a lot of people would have given up. A lot of people really are giving up and breaking down this season.
Yeah. Maybe if it wasn't for that boy in white, whoever he turns out to be, because I think he said that was the only person with him for all the time too, for a while.
His only friend.
And then the nutrition, like I'm thinking 40 years. You know, certain things you got to take care of as far as the doctors, like, you know, what's going on as far as
like he would have a hell of iron deficiency if all he ate was peaches.
Yes. And all that probably shows his deficiencies, because that can go into his aging, why he looks the way he looks, the way his brain developed, all of those things.
Now that I think about it, this place doesn't work like any other place. Because it's dead in the middle of the winter, and they still found cabbages growing. So nothing works the way it would work in our world.
So it's possible time does move quicker.
From
land.
And things are happening that never happened. Like you said, the weather has never done that before. Victor says so. All these things are changing.
Yeah, he said the trees are moving at some point. He said too, right?
Yeah. And he said that he had never run out of peaches before. That was the first thing he noticed.
Of course he did.
Always had a replenishment of peaches, and then it stopped.
Yep. And Donna kept him stock for him, his summer way for him. Yep.
That's all he wanted was his room and peaches.
Yep.
That's weird, but whatever.
Like Jay Hall said, quicker or magical. I'm gonna say both.
Yeah. Like the time, right?
Yeah, I think it's both.
Yeah, I think so.
Because for him to look that much like the same age or older than his father, it has to move quicker.
Yeah. So later on in the episode, we got to see Bacta again. So she is back, and she wanted to wear Tilly out about what was happening about this crow, who was going to marry this crow, and why are you doing tarot readings in this place? And I was like, why not? What else?
I'm telling you, you need some answers.
You read tarot, runes, chicken bones, whatever you can find.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anywhere else, maybe, but I'm not touching magic there.
You don't? Oh, not there?
Not there. We're going to stay in the house.
Magic may be the only thing we have here. What about you all think about the Lake of Tears being where the cabin is?
That lake by where they like Kenny and them staying?
Yeah, with the cabbage, they found the cabbage.
I don't know.
You think that's going to flood? Is that the theory? That's
I think something's going to happen because they took 2 things off of the 3. I'm gonna call them scarecrows. The scarecrows that were guarding that little makeshift village. I don't think Jay knew when he took those 2 things off of it and shifted how the scarecrows are up that it might affect some things.
Yeah, that's what Kira said too, Shasha. I don't think you were supposed to move them because it was probably a reason for them as well.
And last week we showed a picture of the ambulance, and the carvings on them was similar to the circle of those people. The scarecrow. Well, we'll see. I hope the flood happens. Well, I don't want to wish doom upon it.
That's a quote, Taymon. I hope the flood happens.
I hope the flood happens.
Oh, the highest point.
Everybody.
Everybody got to go to Colony House then too. That's the highest point, I think.
Yeah.
Higher ground.
You're right, Jay. The crows was not feeling the tarot reading because as soon as Tilly got started. Yeah, and if you notice, I saw this online too, but if you notice, Elgin's been wearing the picture of a crow on his shirt all since he's got there.
I didn't know.
Yeah, so even in the last episode, his shirt has the crow on it.
Yeah, the crow did not want them to know what was in the cars.
No.
There's some actually interesting rumors going on about Elgin online in the family. They're saying that what if he is Fatima's and Ellis's son from the future, and he is living in a parallel now with them here.
Well,
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna go off on a tangent. If they actually do that, they don't make me sick because I'm already tired of casting directors acting like they don't know the difference between a biracial person and a black person.
Hello.
TV shows where they had 2 black parents and a biracial child, or it'll be like a interracial couple and a fully black child, and it's like, you know that.
That's not how it works.
No. So the casting with Elgin would be wrong.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
I don't see how that would work. Yeah,
I don't see
either.
Yeah,
I think everybody's connected, but not in the way that the fandom is trying to make it. Like I feel like Bacta knowing that nursery rhyme, and you know the 2 Ryan Kelly, the couple that died with the woman had the thing through her head. Like I feel like everybody's connected some kind of way, but I don't think that they're connected in the way that people are trying to make them connected. Like I saw a theory that said that Fatima was a kimono woman, and I don't see that.
Oh, the one that's asking for help from Elgin?
Yeah.
I still think it's her.
Oh, really?
It does favor her, but it does. The thing that throws us off is why would she have a kimono on?
Yeah.
But the biggest thing that's holding all of them back, they don't talk to each other.
Shasha,
Old dude in the bus is not telling people he's seeing fake bugs. Boyd is not saying how much Father Khatri is still talking to him. Nobody's talking to Victor. when he would know the most. Like he had survived there for so many years. Why would y'all not be picking his brain for what he knows and how he's surviving? Then,
and I said when Tabitha came, y'all let her. You tell her, "Oh, go upstairs and rest." No, where'd you go? How'd you get back here? Yeah,
you just got in, y'all.
I mean,
just
there was a
got
lot
off work.
going
Are you gonna
on.
ask me all these questions?
Sasha, right? We need to what did we always say? Town meetings.
Yeah.
Somebody was literally dying on the couch though. Like it probably wasn't the time for all of that.
I don't know.
And it would probably some people, because of their attitudes, other people wouldn't believe them. Like if Jade was to tell everybody what he was seeing, they'd be like, "You're drunk all the time. We're not going to believe what you're talking about." Like, and they totally don't trust old girl that killed her brother because she sees a lot of stuff.
Sarah is
creatures talking, but because she did what she did, they're not listening to what she has to say. Like their whole problem is lack of communication.
Yes,
they might get an idea of what's going on if they all knew what each other was seeing.
But if we had that, we wouldn't have a show, y'all. So like, we have to have this ridiculous situation of not talking to each other, and we all have answers, especially the one with most of the answers, Victor.
I still see that's lazy writing, because you could write it in such a way that it's a mystery, that each episode, as they're talking, it starts to unfold what everything means.
Yeah,
but you got to be a better writer. You got to want to write that, and they didn't want to write that.
I agree.
I think it's coming. I think we're getting ready to have our town hall, but I think we're going to be challenged with the idea of what happens when someone tries to bring us all together, and are we going to be receptive to this? Are we going to believe them? Are we going to throw stones at them? I don't know if Tabitha's reaction next week or whenever they have this meeting, I don't know if Tabitha Lois Lane is going to be received.
I mean, at this point,
was that in the trailer? The meeting
I didn't
next
see the
week?
trailer.
Yeah, when I played it, it didn't play a trailer after.
Okay.
It's probably on YouTube.
Probably. Okay.
We'll play it on Patreon. So if y'all want to see the trailer with us.
Something Boyd said made me think of them having to work together. Boyd always keeps saying the only way we're going home is together. And I wonder if that, I mean, it might be prophetic if that really is the case, that the only way that they can solve the whole thing is if they work together, which we got people that still don't even have speaking roles yet. Like, they're walking around.
Not you still mad about this. Not you still mad.
I am. And each episode I keep seeing more and more black people and they have no speaking role. I saw a dude with dreadlocks in the background. I'm like, why you didn't give Buddy a line? You gave a girl a line that she got introduced at the beginning of the episode or maybe the end of the last episode and she was out of there.
Well, we did have a new black lady. She went on the camp trip with Kenny and them. She was also the one who pushed Tion out the way to get in her house for those.
She did have a line.
So she is present, That's Mbaka's back.
Had a whole scene. Good.
Would y'all be opposed of them bringing people back? Like, if some way, somehow they brought like TN back or somebody, like who would you guys choose to bring back? If they decided to bring somebody
TN
back.
was the most helpful person.
Oh yeah. Bring back as themselves, like to bring back as themselves, or
that would be the mystery. That would be the mystery. Are they themselves, or are they one of these creatures on the undercover?
That'd be kind of mean.
I would bring back Boyd's.
It's the same writer too, J Hall.
Yep.
Oh, Father.
I think the writer said he was going to do better this time with this series than what they did with Lost too.
Yeah, they're completely aware of what they did to Lost and the fans, and so they are really intentional about this show. Obviously, I would be okay with Tion Chen's back as a ghost. Yeah. I mean, she didn't say much when she was alive, so I don't want her to come back as a ghost.
Okay,
Boyd's wife is who I said too, Steph. Miranda, Victor's mom would be nice.
Okay.
I still want to figure out what's going on with Eloise because Victor said she died, but I think we still don't really know, right? If she died.
We never saw a body, and I don't even think did he say he had a trinket for her in
his suitcase.
In the suitcase.
I don't think so. All I know he had was a lot of trinkets from people that are dead. It was given Ariel and Little Mermaid collecting all these gadgets and gadgets plenty.
Because I feel like if he had something for her, he would have mentioned that's important enough for them.
I think that's important because you just saw her run out, of the little hiding place, but you don't really know. I think you just assuming she died.
Yeah,
he knew his sister. He knew his mom died though.
Yeah.
The thing that was missing. This is another one of those examples of people not talking to each other. The ventriloquist dummy that Victor said, "Oh, I need to get that. I didn't get that from I forget the person's name who had it. Maybe Christopher.
Christopher. Yep.
That's the same ventriloquist dummy that Jade was seeing in his vision.
Yep.
I feel like they are showing us more of what Jade's storyline is going to be, and like I've been saying all season, he's going to be the mad scientist. And it looks like whatever happened to Christopher and drove him crazy is the same thing that's happening to Jade. Was Christopher the guy that was chained to the wall that gave his blood to?
No, that was Martin.
That was Martin, right. Okay, yeah. So Christopher, I hope Jade doesn't go down that route, but that makes the most sense. Yeah, Jasper. Yeah, he's about to show up for real.
Yeah, but that's why I remember it too, Shasha, from when Jade was seeing it. And in those tunnels.
The damn tunnels.
I know.
The scariest place to be. I was a little disappointed that we didn't get much from Victor's time capsule this episode, or they didn't unpack more about what's happening in the past or who died. Because I assume this whole thing is about unlocking memories for him.
Yeah.
But it just felt like him and Sarah playing dress up.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a key to him trying to figure out, unlocking these memories. And that kind of ticked me off because right when he was getting a little bit somewhere, he kind of had the freak out. But I think if he can kind of stay with it, he'll have some answers because he locked something away,
Yeah. I mean, could you imagine walking through a town as a kid and everybody's dead on the floor?
And you can't do anything with the bodies. They just got a video.
They're so heavy. I can't move them all. That's what he said. My heart actually broke for the child in that moment.
And then he was getting the trinkets. I was like, the way they show these bodies, man, I'm like, oh my God. I was getting my hair braided. My hair braided was like, oh, what are you watching? Because they showed the body. I was like, they don't shy away from it.
I think that'd be a nice flashback though for the season finale, to fit it somewhere in there, like what happened to Victor fully, flesh it out a little bit more, and lead us to answers in the next season with that.
I agree. I would love.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I would love to see a flashback of, even if it's like, it doesn't have to be the entire episode, but like what happened when Miranda was trying to get everybody to escape.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I think I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind. That's an ADHD moment. It'll come back.
Yeah. I think his dad will help with that because I do agree he has a lot of PTSD. I think maybe his dad might be the key of him coming back, maybe helping him a little bit with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember what it was now. I thought that Victor was stunted because of trauma. So his father made that comment about the alcohol. I was like,
yeah. I see that, Shasha. Yep.
But I think too, like a lot of that is a defense mechanism to kind of combat that trauma. So he's gonna push those things down that happened on the back of his memory. He's gonna shut that wall. And I think that's why, because remember, for a long time, he didn't even remember that he had a sister.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
But not only is Fromland changed, but Victor is changing a lot this season too. Not only did he pull a gun on Crandall, but he also was a little nasty, nice to Sarah. It was like, yeah, but I didn't kill my brother, so but we are.
No, he kind of ate her with that line though.
Oh, he did.
Oh, he ate her up.
Yeah.
We're the same, but we're not the same, lady.
Yeah. Victor not leaving no crumbs this season.
None.
Oh yeah.
Parents are failing on this.
They are.
Yes.
All around.
all
I just
around.
want to say that we need to give more grace to Jim.
Oh, no, I don't know.
If you want to drink, just say that.
That's what I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I wanted to do.
No, they are all the parents. I mean, who we got for the parents?
Tion and her
Yeah.
husband, who's both dead.
Yeah, she Boyd. I think Boyd, he lost it a little bit some this episode.
Also, I don't like the way he let his son talk to him. His son talked to him a little bit out of pocket. I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's a little out of pocket the way he I should explain to myself, why does it bother me when Boyd's son does it to him, but not when what's her name? The teenage girl does it to her daddy.
Julie. There's a big damn difference.
I think it's because her daddy deserves it. Boyd don't deserve the lip his son always be giving him, especially to be a son that's constantly getting hurt and like not helpful at all. Like he's just there. He's like Jon Snow in season 8 of Game of Thrones. Just there.
But he's switching up. That's one of the things I wanted to ask you, Shasha. Like I think his arc, he's going to be redeemed this season. Like, don't you feel the last couple episodes he's been like, you know, changing his trajectory a little bit? You know,
he's less annoying, but he's still annoying.
Yeah.
Ellis. Shasha, get off of Ellis' neck. He is so great this season.
Yeah, I think he's trying.
Yes.
In this episode, though, a little bit in the house, and I know we'll talk about it. Boyd to me was a little bit going left. You know what I mean? I think he needed some direction a little bit back.
Yeah.
But
he acted like he couldn't understand why his father would go left. Like you know, he watched this lady get ripped up and torn to shreds. You expect him to act normal? Like that's not a thing that's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody's stressed.
Yeah, he should recognize, hey, this is messed up.
Yeah, I'm forgiving his Boyd in this season.
All right.
Oh, that whatever she's carrying, might not be a baby.
That's who we need to come in on the next car, a therapist.
Y'all have been wearing that out.
I'm a therapist.
How do you think the cop lady gonna respond to all that?
You won't be around much.
Oh no, Lord.
Okay, now what do we think about Victor meeting the boy in white? You know,
I think it's something there to that boy in white. Hopefully they go in that a little bit more because Ethan saw him. Let me see, Ethan, Tabitha, and Victor, right? Those are only 3 who've seen him, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I don't think Jade has seen him, right?
No.
I don't remember him.
I don't think so.
There's something to it because he I know she didn't even see him when she was out in the real world again, Tabitha. I just wish we can kind of flesh that out a little bit more as to what he's trying to show people.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely about to get weird, you know. But yes, we have a clip coming up, right? We have a clip or a commercial break coming up.
Shasha.
You want me? You wanna love me like that? Do you want me? You wanna want me like that? Do you want me? You wanna love
him to twerk, but he didn't do it. He was right on the edge.
So listen, the Frumley finds everything. So I found this just surfing around on the internet. Then I found his TikTok. He is hilarious, y'all.
He's a clown.
He has
Yeah.
tons of videos of him being just like that. I'm just like, Ellis, bring that flavor to the show, bro. Like we need you to. You almost there, just crank it up some more, but. I thought it was so funny, so I had to share it with you.
Yeah, I love that behind the scenes stuff. Yeah, I bet you they do have a fun time on that set.
Yeah. How many pranks do you think they do behind the set, like try to scare each other?
Oh, I don't know.
Every day.
Every day.
It's got to be all day, every day, especially in Colony House.
Oh yeah.
Colony House is a party.
Oh.
Thank you. RJ, we normally ask this question, like, where would you live? In the town?
Town.
Yeah. I'm Team Town.
I can't. Yeah, there's no way. They don't wash.
And they have one bathroom apparently in that big old house.
Yeah,
I'm
and
scared.
I don't trust that structure.
And no Clorox bleach, no
None of
Clorox
it.
wipes.
We
No.
have Fabuloso now. So
No.
Wow,
I would
that
be
got
living
recalled.
with Boyd. I'd be living with Boyd in that post office / jail. That's where I'd
Yes.
be.
Yeah,
I
I feel like I
still
live on a bus before I lived in Colony House. I couldn't do it.
it seems like Randall actually has the best accommodations.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know.
Colony
We
House
don't got
is
no
not
curtains.
crowded. We have extra rooms, obviously. We have conference rooms that we use to break onboard people. We have extra bedrooms now that Nikki just left us. Plus, we have another little medium room for everybody else. We have plenty of space at Colony House. What do you mean?
I just feel like it's a liability. It's too many folks in there.
It's too
One
many.
person, you
Yeah.
know, starts getting lonely or whatever, stares out the wrong window. Next thing you know, one of them things is ripping through everybody, like what happened, you know, previously. So
We've had one incident, and we're going to keep bringing this up.
Oh yep.
Well, and
Y'all houses collapse all the time, and y'all
and-
lose farm animals.
in Colony Houses in the towns, Colony House's defense. That's how Kenny's dad died. Sarah got into
that's
the
true.
so
That's
it could
true.
happen in the town too.
That's true.
The
That's
only way
how
I would
Tion
stay-
died too.
Mhm.
Yep.
The only way I would stay in Colony House is if I had my own talisman for my own door in my room.
Oh, yeah, like Victor set up,
Yeah.
Shasha. Like Victor set up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to be the guy with the gun. I feel that too.
I just feel like eventually somebody's going to be a creep in Colony House. There's too many people in the same damn vicinity. Eventually somebody's going to be, you know, stealing somebody's underwear or something.
No,
Like,
they gotta watch Fast Fatima. That's what they gotta watch in that house.
Oh yeah.
Because her appetite is growing.
Yes.
Oh, we'll talk about that. They gave Tyrone a little bit of what he wanted.
Yes. It was a beautiful thing. It was a beautiful thing. Now we can go to commercial, you know. Make sure you stay tuned and make sure you like, subscribe, and make sure you check out Scream Kings, you know, and everything else in the description. Yes. We'll be right back with the commercial break.
Thanks, y'all. I've had a bad cough this weekend. All right, says, oops, you died. Ghostface got you there. Let's just hope you put up a good fight in the end, though. So that you put up a good fight. Thank you.
Oh, probably not. Let's be honest.
It was a great chase scene. I know it has to be a great chase scene.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can see you bargaining for your life.
No, I honestly probably would like the honest answer I picked was like, oh, I would die like trying to protect my friends. Like I probably would do something okay in like noble, but in the scope of being stupid. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna eat this knife and just I'll be the permanent holster for this dagger for the rest of this.
And we are back. Make sure you check us out on Geeking Out every Monday as we travel down the Witch's Road this spooky season, covering Agatha and a fun group of horror topics along the way. But let's just jump right back into it. Let's go back to Lois Lane. They finally are driving into the city and they find this body in the middle of the road. And in my head, I'm like, come on, y'all know better than this. But you know, if I was an EMT person, I probably would do the same thing.
Yeah. I mean,
I understood it.
Listen, if you're an EMT, you took an oath. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do. But to be honest, in certain circumstances, it's like, yo, you know, we gotta use some common sense here. And I think survival skills need to kick in. And with this show, especially when people end up in the town, like for me, survival skills do not kick in. When someone is adamant about, you know, warning me about something, like I gotta listen. At least, even if they're talking about some wild stuff that's going way left with it, I at least have to take into consideration, you know, what could potentially happen. You know, we got Keisha in the building. What's up, Keisha? Yes, Random Horror Show.
Not that
Yes, Jay Hall not when a lady
Gonna
yelling that you gonna die.
I know.
You're gonna
I
die.
know. And they freaked me out when they handcuffed her. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
yeah.
But to be honest though, she could have told a better lie. She could have said there's guns around here, there's bears around here. She just went straight to you're gonna die, 0 to 100.
Yeah.
Don't go out there, you're gonna die.
Yep.
And they did actually. She was correct. So she may be a prophet because as soon as Mama rolled over and her face changed, I was like, damn, y'all, it's over.
Yeah.
Listen, that deadite, that damn deadite in the road was crazy. Everyone is getting on my nerves at this moment.
Absolutely. And I really don't like this police officer. And I don't know. Okay, just hear me out with this, y'all.
Mhm.
The speech when Boyd was getting ready to yank her ass up, I was like, and he was like, "You're gonna just shoot someone because you're afraid," and all those things. The hint and underlining message in that moment. I don't know if I really wanted that. However, I get it, and I understand it, and how can we not address that in this moment? But it just sort of made me like, okay.
It was the right message, wrong time.
Yeah.
You just ran through a field of creatures, and you know there's creatures out there.
Oh yeah.
And you carry a gun, and you have Kenny carry a gun. So why would you be surprised? Yeah. They just wanted to put a message in there, which
that's what I'm saying. I was just like,
it wasn't the right place because, of course, you understand why she did what she did, and it wasn't intentional. And I was like, she not the bad guy here. You know what I mean? She just freaks out person. Like, what the heck is going on? I'm shooting people, and they still moving and coming towards me. You know what I mean?
Now, if they wanted to address the police thing, they could have had one scene later where Tabitha straight up says her, "Would you believe me if I didn't sound like how I sound? If I was a white lady, would you believe me? But because you hear my accent, you think I'm just some crazy drug fiend." Like they could have done that if they wanted to address issues with cops, and it would have made more sense in the plot.
Okay, good. I'm glad it wasn't just me because she's labeled as a rookie cop. Her fear is expected. Sure, that's fine. Yeah, all that's fine. I'm cool with what happened, right? But I'm just that little sprinkle of a message didn't work for me in that moment. It just made me side-eye a little bit. I don't like the cop lady. She needs to go, but I knew she was going to leave. I don't like her either for all the reasons, but like, okay, sure. Hopefully I doubt she makes it far.
I know. We lost the EMTs. I'm like, dang, we need a lot. Keep the more medical.
We got the equipment. That's all we need.
Listen, we need all the disposable folks we can get. So cop ladies, stay around because you probably make a good death.
I want to know what they got on that bus because since we got Junkie Rogue back in the forefront again, being a nurse as she claims to be. I wonder what type of things we're gonna don't do that, Mick. I wonder what type of things she's gonna find on this van. Ultrasound.
They gotta have something. Yeah, I don't know. And to go back to that though, you guys remember when Randall was talking to Boyd about how he watches the beings all at night, and they were gone. Is because of that ambulance, right? They knew about the ambulance being there. That's
what they knew. Lois Lane was on her way right back, so they was gonna meet.
Yeah. It was something to it because I know we'll talk about that, but I think it's something with the ambulance because that whole scene with that woman monster and Boyd was crazy to me.
Listen,
they're playing with him.
They are playing with Boyd big time this season because she was like, "You can't save them all."
I know.
And what did Boyd do? Jakob, thank you.
Barely let them finish the sentence before he snatched the keys.
I know. That was so crazy. She was like, "Here, you can," you know what I mean? You can have him. I was like, but why do they want Randall though? That's the crazy thing.
I think they just.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Oh, I was just gonna say I don't think they fully killed Randall because when they placed him on top of the ambulance, he was still kind of moving around. I think if they have like a vampiric type of feature, they might have turned him into one of them. And Randall was already an a-hole. Now, if he becomes a creature a-hole, he's gonna be a problem.
Yeah, and he had bites.
They'd rather have him on their side.
Yeah, and he had bites, Sasha. Yeah.
He had flesh coming off.
I think this is kind of like a bigger plan. I think it was some episode last 2 episodes where Tien Chen died, and they said basically, I heard you was talking shit. And now I think the monsters are trying to get him back. They're trying to punish him for talking shit and saying that you can't break me. So with them killing Tien Chen, and now with them, doing whatever to Randall, I feel like they're trying to like get the town to lose faith in Boyd as a leader.
Yeah.
They're trying to turn them against Boyd.
And to piggyback off that, I actually think that's why they left Randall alive, because he probably would do more damage sowing seeds of discord in the farmland than we would have with him being alive. We've mentioned factions and groups happening on this show, so that could be a thing.
Yeah. I'm still liking Randall's arc so far, though, because he did come through again, like with the bag and everything, and helping.
He all right, but he don't know how to use the amulet apparently, because they were like, "Sorry, love, that's not how this amulet works. You ain't holding up at me."
Would you guys have left him like Boyd did?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because he would have left us. If the roles were reversed, Randall would have left us. He one time saved them kids, but I think it's just because they were kids.
Yeah.
I think if there was anybody else, Randall wouldn't have opened that door.
The life of many for the life of one.
You know what? To be honest, I would have probably tried to spin the block. Spin around.
Or maybe reverse.
Yeah, reverse at least.
But how strong are the monsters though? Like how durable are they? Like if he would have ran into them, would the truck have caved? Like how strong are they? How durable?
That's a good question. There's only one way to find out.
I'm not finding out for Randall. He just became a team player like this season.
Barely that.
Yeah.
After Victor pulled a gun on him, now he got some act right.
Oh, hey, Cal.
Hey, Cal.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't think he's gonna be in a good mood now that he back, because you left him.
Can we talk about how Lois Lane just woke up Henry out of his sleep when he was in this bed? I was like, damn, he not broken up and stuff. What's going on? He got a neck brace. And you talking about can you get up? Can you walk?
Get in formation. We got to go.
We gotta go. Let's hop over to Fatima. Let's show her some love tonight. Fatima is an ever-changing mother to be. And what we do know about her is that she has a strict diet of rotten vegetables. And we also learned that the blood of the deceased is yummy to her. After Nikki was shot by Scare Cop or Rookie Cop or whatever they are in the script, by Rookie Cop, Nikki did not survive the attack, and she was unalived. And while her body was in waiting, I guess, Fatima needed some alone time, and her alone time consisted of tasting Nikki.
I cringed.
I cringed. Yeah, me too.
That is scaring me. That's scaring me.
Like it really looked like when she put her fingers in. I was like, that's a good effect.
Period. Fatima's like, I told you, bitch, don't rush me in the bathroom. And now look at you.
Oh, literally, she got her lick back.
Yeah.
Now come here, let me taste you.
Because I don't know. I'm nervous about that.
Listen, I could deal with like licking up the blood or eating up the flesh, but it's just the fact that she stuck her finger in there was a hole there, and it was just something about it just wasn't right. It just was not right.
Oh.
Heard.
Oh. Yep.
Heard.
I had the same theory.
Me too. Heard.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When the junkie rogue is able to do a full examination, she's gonna find nothing.
She's a terrible doctor. Drink some water. Like what? I could have did that.
Here, this will help you.
Yeah.
Give us some grace, you guys. Our other EMC is struggling out by the lake. That's all we got.
And she got figure out a bear trap around her. And
she literally put the hand on the stomach and was like, okay, everything is good. What?
Yeah, it doesn't work that
way. Exam.
Tyrone called. Yes, you did. Yeah,
did,
you
yeah.
called it from. You've been calling it, Ty.
Mhm.
Cannibalism.
Now that I think about it, Junkie Rogue is more like a school nurse. I don't know if you've ever been to a
Mm.
school nurse.
Yeah,
That's the type of stuff they do.
yeah.
Mhm.
She
Like,
trying.
I'm not an actual nurse, but what I can tell you is how to drink this ginger ale and have a Tylenol.
Yep.
Mhm.
Get some
You
stuff.
want to take a nap until next period? You'll be all right.
Mhm.
Period.
She trying. I know we lost the 2 EMTs we had out in the road.
Okay, that's less mouths to feed.
Yeah.
Gotta go.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think Tilly is going to be. She actually is the one watching Fatima because Ellis is kind of just
Mhm.
lost. But I think Tilly, especially with this crow, I think Tilly going to be paying attention to Fatima because I think she's seeing something not right there.
Junkie Rogue is a pediatric nurse.
She took
Okay.
a
And if
So
she's
she's
that, she got
perfect.
it. She got to have 4 years. You got to have a 4-year degree now for those type of nursing. You could be
yeah.
a nurse's aide without a 4-year degree. Then the nurse practitioner's got to have a master's degree, and they can write prescriptions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need a transcript. I need a transcript.
Yeah.
I think she can write prescriptions. She seems to be able to have access to them in the real world.
Mhm.
No shade. No shade. Hey, that was no shade. I was just saying. Hello, Vanessa. Welcome.
What's going on, Vanessa?
Okay, let's talk about oh no, we were still about Fatima. So Fatima went in for the blood. She got a little taste.
Mhm.
I think her turning into one of these creatures is awesome. I hate it's going to be the end of her character unless she becomes like a staple creature on the show, like the old lady who took out the family in the first episode.
Oh yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, she turning into something.
Did you notice
Yeah.
all these E names? I just noticed it today with Ethan, Ellis,
Oh.
Elgin.
Mm.
A lot of E names.
Mhm.
Mm.
Speaking of Elgin, he had another message from. We need to give her a queen. Give her a name. The lady with the she looked like Fatima.
Yeah, the
Kimono Fatima.
Kimono
yeah,
Fatima.
Fatima, yeah.
Kimono Fatima. Okay, yes, I like that. Kimono Fatima. He had some time with her this episode, and she was trying to get a message to him to help her with what?
Yeah, I was glad he was following her though. Like, okay, let's not be scared and follow her because she's trying to show you something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was like, help her get out of the well, like Sadako, because she had water dripping from her. So she got to have something to do with water.
It's that lake. It's that lake.
Yeah, the lake.
Yeah. I think you have to lean into it more because I know everyone's scared of the visions they have, but we need to kind of just lean into them more and just try to figure out what they're trying to tell us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, after a while, you know. What were you gonna say, Timon?
Is it just me, or is Elgin literally feel like he's still shaking from when he got off the bus? Like I feel like he has not recovered from him getting off the bus. He's just been in constant fear and disarray since
Because
the show started.
he can't catch a nap. Every time he closes his eyes, something's to attack him.
Yep.
He's tired.
Where's Julie? She's supposed to be keeping him company.
Yeah.
I don't know. He got that Nightmare on Elm Street sleep schedule.
He has that. You know what? He's perfect for that franchise. He has that whole look about him too.
Yeah.
Oh,
My sister keeps calling him Kincaid.
You can't make me go to sleep, and you can't make me go to sleep. Never go to sleep. I like it because the creatures carry on hope. Fatima was the shining light, now creeping into the darkness. Maybe.
Yeah, Tien was hope. Tien was a hopeful character too. Yeah.
That's nothing after hope.
But I think this goes back to when they killed Smiley. I feel like the town is all about balance. So I think because they killed one monster, now they have to create another one.
Ooh.
Like when all those people died in Colony House, and then the bus pulls up. You know, so it's like I think the town is like balanced.
Think about chess pieces. Even though you can, I guess if you remove one, you can replace it with a new one.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And she is the perfect choice to be corrupted into a night creature.
Yeah. See, that's what I was going to ask with Darlene. I couldn't remember. Didn't Elgin say he kind of had gifts like that, right? Before?
Yeah, he freaked out on the bus. Like, that's why he's Final Destination. No, that's not his name. Jeepers Creepers. He always has some type of vision.
No,
'Cause
but
he had
that was
the
Final
vision.
Destination because they had that boy had a vision. That's why he got kicked off the plane in Final Destination.
Oh, yeah,
He had a
yeah.
vision
He
and the
did.
plane was gonna explode.
Yep.
Yeah, every movie they have visions. So
Mhm.
Elgin definitely belongs to that franchise as well.
Yeah. Everybody having visions. Yeah, because what's with Randall and those bugs? Like that too.
I was mad at him. I'm like, Randall, run through these bugs and get to this bus.
Yeah.
That's
It's
bugs.
a little dramatic. Yeah, like
What else can those bugs do to you that they haven't already done? They've already violated you. Just go through them.
at this point, you just swap,
Why?
man.
Yeah.
Like just swap.
With the other shit that's out there, the bugs wouldn't have been that much of an obstacle. You know.
Who are the other? It was Julie, Randall, and who else that went under that
Junkie
train?
Rogue.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think, but have Julie and Junkie Road, they haven't seen anything else since they've come back though, right? From what I can remember.
I don't know, but Julie has been speaking about how she's changed and how if she feels different after that experience. And Randall spoke about how he feels too. Like death is not the worst thing that can happen to you. So I hope that they do something with those three by the end of this season, even if it's like making them like the Brides of Dracula, where they sort of possessed creatures, working with them, something fun. They taking down the talismans, you know, to get ready during the flood, you know, something really fun for them.
Oh, do you think that the talisman's going to help the people who went out to get the food?
In those cabins?
Because they messed with those three, might have been the earliest talismans, were those three figures. Will that, like, was that camp only protected because those figures were up there, and that's why things were growing? Or because they disrupted those figures, they're going to come out to more problems?
Yeah, that's what Kira was thinking, because they knocked took that thing off, that it probably won't. It affected something. I think so.
I think those are for something completely different. I think the talismans only work on the monsters. We don't know what else is out there. I know they had like spiders at one point. So I think those talismans are for the monsters, and I think those statues are for whatever else is out there. But whatever it is, Jade messed it up.
Hey. Slow down.
I'd have left Christy there too. I'll leave everybody.
Jade understood what to do. When she got her ass wrapped in that bear trap, he was like, I'm out of it.
But that's because she was chasing after Jade. So he kind of
it was Jade's fault. Yeah.
It
Yeah,
was.
it really was Jade's fault.
I wouldn't have been in the bear trap.
I gotta, you know.
Is everybody ganging up on Jade today? Because this feels wrong.
I mean, at this point, Jade's like the new town drunk, you know.
He Uncle Jade, always drunk at the events.
Yeah, he got to get information.
He was trying to leave, but here Christy go, help, trying to save him.
Yeah. Tell him, Keisha.
Yes.
Okay.
Tell him, Angel.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, y'all. Okay.
Because I think there's a reason for that. They was kind of fixated on those statues for a reason.
Yeah.
And the only person that noticed it was what's his face. He was like, "Oh, the voodoo statues or something like that."
Dale, right?
Oh, I love him. He cracked me up.
Yeah, he's funny.
He always complaining.
I think Jay's major issue is that because I think his company had something to do with tech. So I think he tries to approach everything scientifically, but you're in a magical, mystical place. You can't explain everything with science. And because he has, let me just finish. Because he has that mind state, that's why those statues didn't mean nothing to him. Because he doesn't understand that everything here has a purpose.
Yep.
He's still thinking in a I don't want to say non-religious way, but like whatever you call it, the people that only believe in science.
Skeptical, maybe a little skeptical.
Yeah, skeptical. Yeah.
That's true. He's so book smart. Yeah, that is pissing him off that he can't figure out what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I think what better way to attack a person like Jade than his mental, because he's always probably smarter than most people. And so what better way to torture him than to mess with his strongest ability, his superpower. and taking it away. And I think that's is gonna continue to push him to go a little bit crazy on this show because he can't solve these things. And guess what? I actually may have caused a problem myself. So I can't trust in my natural skill that I have as my brain power. So what good am I to anybody? And then he's reading this book that they brought the book back up that Tion gave him. I'm sure that was important too.
What do y'all think about that guy? Oh, go ahead, Shasha. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying I'm surprised Jay's not mourning Tien more because he ended up moving in with her and she was like his surrogate mother for a minute.
Yeah. He mentioned something this episode, like he explained something about his relationship to Tien, or Kenny may have did it.
Yeah.
So I think he's mourning. He just doesn't have time to mourn. Like Kenny.
Yeah, he did. He said he didn't think that Tien liked him. And Kenny was like, my mother frowns at people she don't like. If she don't like you, she just don't fuck with you. He said she ignores you. Yeah. That made him feel a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we'll see. I think we'll see more mourning for Tien, throughout the season. Like it's still relatively early. Like we haven't even hit the quote unquote. Well, next week we'll hit the halfway mark.
Are you guys still feeling like we kind of like still don't know what's going on? Still questions on questions?
Yeah.
This was the first episode where I felt like the pacing slowed down. And I get it. That's what pacing is. But this is the first I noticed that it was not really exposition and it wasn't really anything in this episode. Honestly, it was more of closing some loops, like with Lois Lane being back and having her conversations with Jim. We need to drink anyway. Having her conversation with Jim. Yeah, pull up his. Yes, Simon says. And so I think it was just closing some loops, doing more emotional stuff that we've seen for the last 2 seasons. But I hope it doesn't stay in this medium pace. I hope it picks right back up.
I think it will. Yeah, this was like a breakdown episode. Like people was just breaking down, like Donna. That was. Whew.
I know she y'all champion. How y'all feel seeing Donna down and out like that?
Well, I think she needed it, and again, I think she kind of depended on Boyd so much that when in that moment where he was kind of going off, like kind of just bringing him back because he's such a pillar of strength for her. So I think she kind of just lost it. He breaking down, and she just kind of was like. Kind of like Victor Dag, I'm done. Like, what else? What can happen? You know what I mean?
I loved it. I love it because Donna is the Rock, but to show that vulnerability at that time, like it was. It's Donna and Boyd when they on screen together. They just killing it this season.
I love them. Yeah, and I think that woke him up too because to see her break like that too.
Yeah. When I see them on screen, it feels like watching like co-parents. Like they're not romantic at all anymore, but they act like parents and they have a relationship. Like they're connected and they know the responsibility of our family is them too. And so when they have these clashes, it feels like parents fighting when I see them.
All right. Well, let's see what the folks are screaming about. What the folks are screaming for. Let's get into that.
Do you want it? Oh, so they let Randall live, but not Tion Chen. Oh, okay. I see what we're doing here.
That's facts. That's facts, though.
We hear you, Zini. We hear you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh,
thank you.
Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you for subscribing and make sure you like, share, and joining the family and just being part of us. So thank you so much for the love.
Yes.
Thank you.
Night creatures might be the least of Boyd's worries now. For a person like Randall, this type of violation will make him a blood enemy. I can see him using the story of being abandoned to mobilize the faction against Boyd and Donna. Oh.
Yeah. I think he's gonna be upset. He was coming to our side, but I think he's gonna be upset about that.
Yeah, as soon as he starts switching it up and being like, all right, let me be a team player. This how the team do them.
Yep.
This how y'all do them.
The monsters knew what they was doing.
Oh yeah. Because boy was driving away and you heard him say, "Don't leave me, boy."
Like,
That's
fuck
what-
you, boy. Fuck you. Sarah, you came here with your sister, Victor, my mother too, but they died just like Nathan, except I didn't murder them. Who knew Victor was so shitty? Snazzy Pie. Yeah, Victor is very zesty this season.
Oh,
He's not
is.
laughing for none of y'all.
Yeah.
Because things are changing, and so am I, Victor.
Uh-huh.
Listen, he's sick of y'all shit.
All of y'all. Realizing that Victor was in this town all alone for years was so sad.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it's sad or whatever, but there is no but. It is sad.
Oh yeah. I think I would have just
Sure.
walked out, let them take me. I
Yeah.
can't be by myself like that.
And then they be talking to you and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He done been listening to them talking for 40 years. That's crazy.
And he didn't have a talisman.
Mhm.
Playing hide and seek for 40 years.
Mhm.
What if we find out that Victor is the villain all along? A cop stumbling into Fromville and shooting a random innocent person within the first 10 minutes is so not funny, but also extremely funny.
Yeah.
We feel it.
Uh-huh.
This episode gave us nothing, and nobody still isn't talking. Tapla should have walked in the house. I made it out, and this is Victor's father. Hello.
Thank you. Thank you. I told you, y'all said it wasn't the right time. We had somebody on the couch, but I was like, I know she didn't just go upstairs to her room like that.
People are literally dying.
No.
I'm already so over Tabitha from last week freaking out over a bracelet. We can't rely on her for nothing, but I'm with you. It's season 3. Where are the answers at?
Don't
Y'all
give up
finna
on
step
her.
off of Lois Lane.
Yeah, don't give up on her. Don't give up on her.
She's about to spell all of it in the next episode. Will you
It's a
receive
damn
her?
shame.
Question. I'm on the monster side. They communicate with one another and work together. That's a community right there.
I said on my show, they got a group chat. They have to.
They have a nasty group chat. Yeah, they do.
I know. We got to get information. They already
Ambulance
together.
showing up in 20 minutes, y'all. Get in positions.
They know
They got a
everybody's
Discord.
needs and what's
I
going
know.
on.
Discord.
Yeah.
They do.
So does it mean Jade is going to turn into a crazy person just like Christopher did?
Ooh.
I
Well,
Don't
Christopher
do
might
that
not
to
be
my
crazy. I don't think Christopher might not have been crazy. He might have that ventriloquist dummy might have been warning him all along, and nobody listened to him because he said a ventriloquist dummy told him. the
Victor said he
information.
changed. He used to be
Yeah.
nice and fun, but he changed.
Mhm.
Mhm.
And it's because of Slappy.
Yeah. And Jade is right, Shasha. Jade is the only one that saw Jasper, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Mm.
far, yeah, I believe so.
And Victor saw him in the tunnels when him and Tabitha was coming out in the beginning of
Oh.
season 2.
Yeah.
Seeing Ethan's annoying ass opening the door to run outside at night again, like, hello, didn't we learn our lesson?
But you guys, again, if you're a little boy and your mom, right? You want your mom. You're gonna try to. I
Period.
did
Ain't nothing you can
understand.
tell me. I'm out of here.
Yeah, I want my mother because I need that parent, not the one I have right now.
He's like, I'd rather run through monsters to go get my real parent because this is shit right now.
He would have got yanked up though, because you putting everybody else's life in jeopardy
Every
for being
time.
a fool.
And where's Julie?
Yeah, Julie done like.
Julie
She
said, I
said
ain't got
she's
no
not going to
kids.
parent no more.
She said, I don't have kids and I'm not doing this for him. So figure it out.
And they still waiting to see if they parents alive again. Poor kids.
He saw that ambulance and Ethan hit it out that house. He's like, oh, my mom's here.
Listen, because if Ethan gets stranded outside, I'm leaving his ass out there. I ain't going back out for Ethan.
Yeah.
Nah.
That's too many chances. That's the third time? That would have been the third time? Nah, we're good.
Yeah.
Now at this point, you working with them.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I start questioning Ethan. Be like, we need a meeting about Ethan. We need to talk
you
about
decide.
Ethan.
You the problem.
Now,
We understand.
what the parents used to say back in the day, if you're outside, you better stay outside.
You heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Letting all the good air out.
Oh, whatever. Run down.
That's all Ethan needed. You told me my mom was coming back in the ambulance. Let's say less. I'm out here in the window the entire time waiting.
Oh yeah, they've been playing with my girl Julie.
Yeah. And all this time, Julie, we didn't really like you, but it's not you, it was your father. So you have shown us that you are actually a better character this season than Midge.
Yeah, and she actually been like she said to Jim, she actually been Ethan's parent. Like because when they lost, I guess Thomas. They checked out. Oh yeah, I said it. Yeah, they checked out. So she been his parent, you know.
Yeah, if you're in the comments and you hanging out with us, make sure you have something to sip on or imbibe and take a moment. Thank you.
Yes, what's going on, Beth?
Hey, Beth.
Hey, Beth. Welcome back. All right, so I want to open the conversation of, I heard a rumor that we're going to lose. I think that directors did an interview and they said that hearts will be broken this season and we're going to lose people that are important to us or we care about. Who is everyone's top 2 to 3 that they think should be on the chopping block?
Oh, should be. Oh,
I thought you was gonna say who you want to protect.
No, we never. No.
I want to say it, but I just if I say it, we all got to drink again.
Oh yeah,
oh you can't do it.
He on mine too.
Yeah, he gotta go. He's just annoying. If that was my husband, that's what I would have to do.
Say his name. Bastion.
You gotta go.
Okay, Shasha, that's your first on your choice. Let's make this easy. Is he on everybody else's list?
Yes, he's on my list. He on my list.
Midge.
Damn. So I got to be different. Okay. Oh, what you're not gonna do is keep Ella's name. In
You want me right here? Yes.
Shasha, is that your 3?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. Let me see. Okay.
Mika, come on, give us your 3.
Okay, you guys already know one. Let me see. Let's go with I guess Junkie Robe. Because if it's between keeping our other medical person, Christy, I'll keep Christy. Let me see one more. Maybe because he still haven't proven himself to me 100% yet. I'll say Ellis. Even though I'm feeling comfortable with him, he's still not all the way there yet. So okay, those will be my 3.
I'm about to get upset. All right, in the comments, let us know who are you killing off this season. Your top 3.
She said that like Dylon.
Oh, no.
That's a good one. That's good, Vanessa. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry about Donna, but that's a good line.
But see, I feel like for people really to be heartbreaking, it would have to be one of our top leaders, though. It would have to be a Donna or boy. I don't
think anyone who has a storyline connected to something is on the chopping block. And Donna actually doesn't have a storyline. No shade.
No.
Wicked Ethan should just go be at Colony House every night because his parents and Julie are no good to him. Not you on Ethan's side.
That's right, Beth. No.
Well, come on, now think about it. Donna is beloved, but she don't have a storyline. She ain't going through nothing besides being the head principal at the Colony House.
It's going to be a black square if that happened. The next street.
Listen, if we
shade of it all.
Since we know that the writers and things are looking, MGM Plus is looking.
Yeah.
If y'all kill Donna, if y'all do this, I'm unsubscribing. I'm just I'm
right behind you.
Yeah.
Are y'all standing on business?
Standing on business.
Donna all day.
Team Donna.
Y'all can take Randall and Ethan.
Donna keeps order. If she's gone, Colony House will just be like the movie Caligula. Like they don't have discipline without Donna.
It's
Mhm.
gonna
If
create a
Donna
power.
leaves, you got
Yeah.
Bachta.
No.
But
Yeah.
Bach is not interested.
She's
She's
not.
She is not trying to be y'all's, surrogate mama.
That's right. Yep, she is. Hun boy, that's that balance. You got to have.
Mika, did you have your three?
Yeah, I did. I said, he who shall not be named. Then I said, I'll do Junkie Road, and then I did Mr. Ellis.
Oh yeah, I was sad. RJ, what you got? You got your top three?
Ethan and Randall.
We need
Yeah.
a third.
Jim. Oh, Jim.
Oh, there you go. Yep, exactly.
No, baby cop can't take her place. Because she's a baby cop.
Oh no, baby cop. I don't even like her.
young.
Oh
no,
no.
Somebody's gonna take her place. It's either gonna be Bachta or I can't remember the old lady that's always talking to Elgin.
Tilly.
Yeah.
I think Donna will take a break from being leader. I think somebody will see she's not doing too well and just kind of offer to jump in and help with leading Colony House until she's back on her feet.
Okay, that's a good question. Hold on, let me write that one down. But who should take over? Ty, who is your top three to go?
Oh, I'm gonna go with Midge as number one. Number two, probably Ethan because he annoying as hell. And then actually Tabitha. All three of them can go. Just
the whole family.
Wash them away.
Oh.
Julie, I'm sorry, but it is what it is.
Did you take out the whole family besides Julie?
Yeah.
You got rid of Lois Lane?
Yeah. Lois Lane. You know, that's what she gonna be. Lois Lane.
Okay, I have Kenny.
Wow.
Yeah, as long as people aiming for Ellis, I will always aim for Kenny.
Kenny's at least trying to be useful.
No.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah, Kenny can go. Him in his short pants.
He got new pants this season. He don't even wear them anymore.
No, he can be with his family in the sky.
Damn.
That's how you feel.
Play good times. Come on.
I just sleep with one eye open at Colony House.
Right.
Beth, I actually have a feeling that is true, and Fatima is my second choice on my list tonight. I do think they will have that type of relationship, that Romeo and Juliet, not killing each other, but killing each other. I love her. Because if she turns, he's not gonna be able to do it. And my third choice is Junkie Rogue. So in conclusion, I would like to kill Kenny, Junkie Rogue, and Fatima's gonna be dead regardless. So she has to be on the list. But the question is, if Donna was to bite the bullet, who is your choice to take over Colony House? It would have been Fatima and Ellis.
No, it's going to be Tilly because she's more calm about everything. Probably because of her age. Like the older people get, the less fucks they have to give. And since Tilly is so much older, I feel like she's going to stay more calm. Those young people, they flipped out because they had half a day of wondering if they was going to miss a meal. Like half a day. They flipped out.
I would say probably, even though she don't want the role, I would probably say Bachta. Because you need someone firm. Because I think Tilly's good and she has that calm, but I wonder if she could be. Donna can make those tough decisions. Like if you got to be out, you got to be out. I don't know if Tilly could do that, but I feel like Baca could. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the story, and for the story alone, I'm going to go with Randall. Because I feel like he would shake shit up. He would be firm, but it would be chaotic to an extent, you know. So I think Randall.
Okay. Damn.
If Fatima lives, her and Ellis would be the nice king and queen of Colony House to run it.
Okay.
If something unfortunate happens to Donna, and maybe even Ellis by himself, I think if something happens to Fatima, he will change tremendously.
Yeah.
Better than Kenny.
Yeah. Only reason I won't say Tilly is because that isn't Tilly terminal. She may not be up to it
Oh, I
you know,
forgot.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
I
like,
forgot.
I think
That's
she's
why
going
she's
through
so
it.
calm, because she's like,
Yeah,
I can die any day either
yeah.
way.
So
Yeah.
I wouldn't put her. So if not Bacta, I would probably have to go with she's a smaller character, the heavier set woman that was frying
Yeah.
the steak that day. I
Mhm.
feel like she's kind of lingering in the background. So I'd like to
Mhm.
see her kind of step up a little bit because she
Mhm.
does help out a lot. So I feel like they respect her. So why not?
Is
Oh
this the
yeah,
one who put the flowers in the restaurant for?
yeah. And she went to go get the cop, like she told him,
Yeah,
move,
Oh
open
yeah,
the
yeah,
door.
yeah.
Get the
Okay,
cop.
very
Yeah.
true,
yeah,
very true,
Mhm.
very true.
The actor has a lot of charisma because she was on screen so little, but she made like a bigger impact.
Mhm.
So
yeah.
she has a good charisma.
Mhm.
I just want y'all to notice that when we pick the people who should die or could die, none of us chose old girl that slit her brother's throat. And I feel like that
Oh,
says something.
Sarah, yeah.
Sarah.
I
I
think
actually think Sarah's important. I
I
think
think she's
I like
useful.
Sarah.
I
me
do
too.
too. I do
Yeah,
too.
But
she's
how
on her
it's
redemption
just
arc.
what I mean is that it's making those characters look so annoying that they look better.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
that's
yes, exactly.
true.
I
Yeah,
like that Sarah's self-aware of who she is in the
Yep.
town and how they
Yep.
view her. And when somebody reads her about it, she's like,
Mhm.
"Yeah, I am probably the scariest person you've ever known." So
Mhm.
sure, let's keep going.
Mhm.
I did kill my brother. What's up? All those
Yeah.
things are true.
Mhm.
I left the door open,
yeah. Sarah said,
and
And yeah.
what's your point?
But like, look at that Victor. Victor rather be with Sarah. You know what I mean? Because she is real. She got to kind of help me through this
exactly.
stuff. You
Yeah.
know.
How do we think going into the next episode? And let me give you the title. This week's episode was called "There and Back Again." Shade. And next week is called "The Light of Day." Synopsis: Victor must face a painful reminder of his past. Julie looks for ways to cope with her trauma. Boyd struggles to keep the town safe as the residents begin to question his judgment. Tabitha tries to adjust to her new surroundings. What new surroundings? He just was here.
Unless that means that some things have changed in the time that she left because that whole differential of how time moves in both dimensions.
Oh yeah, that could
And I
be a
wonder
thing.
for Victor, if they might be referring to his dad, maybe. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Victor's Henry.
Yeah, his dad, girl, he just kind of got left to the side on this episode. Victor dad. I don't think anybody even know who he is.
He's still hurt. He was in the gurney.
Yeah, they left him downstairs. I think when Tabitha
He
came
barely
in.
got in the house with Tabitha.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then someone said in the chat it might be a town meeting. I don't know.
Yeah, it's coming. It's coming.
We need a town meeting. We need
Yeah,
something.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need like the dialogue, like Hill House type dialogue, you know,
Mhm.
before a town meeting, just a whole episode.
Yeah, and I would love to see how long Tabitha was actually gone, like for them compared to her.
Remember, they said Ethan was. Julie said that mom's been gone for, was it 3 days?
3 days.
Okay.
Boy's he barely survived 1 day. You think mom's alive?
Yeah, I wonder if it was 3 days for her where she was.
When she woke up, they said they found her body a couple of days ago.
Mm.
So it could be 3 days, but it could be a little bit longer too in the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Because I feel like she was technically with Victor's dad a day,
Yeah.
overnight, and then that day.
Mhm. Yeah.
I mean, a day. Then they went on their journey and they ended up there. Why do we think the entity or whatever's controlling what's going on wanted Tabitha to go and bring back the father?
I think she was getting too close to the answers because that tree, I think, was a key. You know, the tree that they were going to, that is that Victor's mother knew about. I'm thinking that that's kind of a door and an answer to like maybe what's going on. And I think they try to prevent them from going there.
Because the entity didn't let her out. It was the boy in white that guided her out. So the entity doesn't want them to leave. So
Yeah.
I feel like that was their way of kind of like snatching her ass back.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't notice that. Banana says Randall was carving a head out of wood in a bus.
I think he was trying to carve a talisman.
Yeah, I think he was trying to make a talisman.
Oh, okay.
I don't even know if that's how that works. I wouldn't even try that.
Well, you see what he did. She was like, "That's not how this works." It's a good idea, but
yeah, that's true. She did.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he held it up like it was a crucifix.
Yeah.
Vampire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, that monster one right there, that woman. Ooh, she's so freaky.
she's spicy too.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
she is. I love how boy just grabbed those keys. Like, give me them keys. Get off my face. Get off my face.
It didn't take him that long to decide either.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So okay, so what do we want moving forward in this season?
The answers.
More answers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Connecting the dots. You know what I mean? I just hope we connect a little bit more the dots because there's still so many questions of what's kind of going on.
Yeah.
And people talking. Please talk to each other. My goodness.
Yeah. Conversation, I think at this point is probably going to solve a lot of that. The reason why they can't solve the puzzle is because everybody has pieces and they don't know what they're trying to put together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Something tells me that even though they're putting things together, it's not going to answer anything. I think that's the biggest trick of it all. Like it's nothing. It's really like, yeah, we're just doing this because we can. It's nothing really special about anything. I think that would piss me off, but it's really scary.
Mm-hmm. That would tick me off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the monsters, they got their formation together. We need to get like them.
The next episode after that The Light of Day is called Scar Tissue.
Oh Lord.
Fatima and Ellis make a big decision about her pregnancy. Boyd fears for the future of his family. Tensions rise in the Matthews house. Randall opens up to Marielle about his fears. Come on, Junkie Road, getting you a man.
No.
So the scar tissue might refer to both emotional scars and also how Randall gonna look after he wake up. They
Hell yeah.
them putting that in the description, and they let us know already that Randall lives. Like,
yeah,
they ran out the house and probably grabbed him off the top of the ambulance and took him back in the colony house.
Yeah, they left him alive on purpose.
Yeah.
All right, the next one is called These Fragile Lives. And it says the edges begin to fray as concerns about Fatima's pregnancy deepen. Jay follows a clue trail into the forest. Julie and Randall seek a bit of normalcy. Not Julie and Randall.
How old is Julie?
Julie is 16, so
yeah, okay. All right, Randall, chill out.
Wait, how old is Randall? At least in his 20s, right?
Yeah, Randall's grown. Yeah, he looks older.
Unless are they supposed?
Do those same
are they
laws
trying to
work
sell us
here?
a 27-year-old teenager? Were we supposed to know that about Randall?
I know.
I'm sorry, Euphoria has got my head messed up with how teenagers are supposed to look.
How they look and act. Yeah.
Randall at 15.
They had this hard-faced 26-year-old man.
The youth of today.
You're older than the teacher. How is this happening? That happened on Riverdale too.
Always.
Yeah.
First season, yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the next episode is Threshold. Accusations start flying and truths come to light in the aftermath of a tragedy. Oh, shit. Victor struggles to recover long buried memories. Victor, this 3 episodes.
Oh, my God.
Really?
No, Victor.
Okay.
Victor struggles to recover long buried memories about the town's past. Julie and Ethan search for answers about the mysterious ruins in the woods. Nothing feels too spoilery yet. Okay. The last 2 episodes, Revelations, chapter 1.
Oh,
damn. Oh, damn.
No.
It's about to get biblical.
The season finale. I skipped the episode prior to that. But the season finale,
Lord.
chapter 2, Boyd is pushed to his limit as time begins to run out for someone he loves.
Oh.
Tabitha's unlikely journey takes a shocking turn. Lois Lane is still out here, y'all. She's still out here doing her thing. Ooh. Some of this makes me really scared.
Okay.
I'm sort of scared. Just for some names I didn't see in the summaries as the episodes continue to go.
All right.
Obviously, Julie is special this season.
Yeah.
And Lois Lane is special. And apparently Randall is special.
Okay. And GM, don't.
And Donna is special.
Don't play.
Oh, remember what I said? Storylines. And Donna's name has not came up in any of these storylines. If they kill, is this the moment you kill Donna though?
No.
Or is it like if we get 5 seasons in the last season?
Yeah, you can't not this
When do you
season.
kill someone like Donna and Boyd?
No, if Donna on the table, then you got to have someone like Boyd on the table. I just don't think you can mess with them. I don't know.
But when in a show like this do you kill their characters like Donna and Boyd?
Well, it depends on if you're
Final
super arc.
season.
Like some of y'all are saying that Ellis could potentially take over the house with Fatima. You'd have to kill Boyd for Ellis to step up.
Yep, you would.
Yeah.
It's getting heavy.
It's getting heavy. Yeah. The only thing I can think of is if you kill Boyd, he's going to be like Patry. He's going to be a ghost for Ellis. He can't just be gone.
Yeah. That's where I can see factions come into play. If you lose either of those two, Donna or Boyd, that's when I think you're going to just see total like unrest. It's just going to be crazy because there's that balance.
Yeah, it's going to create a power vacuum, and somebody's going to, try to get in there, good or bad. Whether by force or by vote, somebody's going to have to, make that up. So I don't trust Randall to do it peacefully.
No, because he's going to be telling everybody, hey, they left me. They left me out there. That's what he's going to be telling everybody.
Oh, I don't know. I'm kind of nervous, but we'll see. And to me, it has to be a reason, though. I always say, too, I hate when series just kill people to kill people, like for shock value or because you're running out of plot. To me, if you killing a character, there really has to be a reason behind it. Like, make it make sense to me. So to lose a certain character, it should make sense in the episode. It should make sense for the story to move a certain way. It shouldn't just be, for shock value.
What made me nervous was it said something about Boyd's family. And he only has, I guess, Fatima, Ellis, and baby. So what I am happy about what we just read about the synopsis that the Fatima and Ellis baby problems are not just being it's not just between them two. People are noticing it and it's becoming an issue and they're talking about what's going on.
Yeah, and it might be a rift between Ellis and Boyd because I think everyone like Tilly, they notice and they're going to notice that something is off with Fatima. And I think there's going to have to be a decision made around this baby or whatever's going on with her is not right. And we kind of have to make a decision around it. I think that might cause, some type of rift between maybe Ellis and Boyd too.
Yeah.
I think Fatima is going to have to make some decisions around, is she safe,
If her behavior starts to shift, like Fatima, like becoming more spicy and all the things that happen when you think someone is slowly becoming possessed or taking over, I think I'm along for that ride. It just makes me sad because I know how those stories end for the person that's going through this. So but I think that's a great story arc for her and Ellis to go down.
Oh yeah, and if Ellis can't do it, that's going to be a Boyd and a Donna who have to do it. If it comes down to you got to take Fatima out, I don't see Ellis doing it, and is Boyd and Donna going to do it? What does that turn into, right? If they do that,
and then marry that concept with how Boyd shot his wife to protect Ellis in that moment, and what he has to do the exact same thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see this playing out like Fatima turns into something, and Boyd and Ellis, they can't take her out, so Randall takes her out. And that's how he gets people to come more on his side because he was the one that stepped up.
Yeah, I see something with Fatima is going to cause some chaos and going to be some splits somewhere.
And
I
even
like
if it
that
doesn't
angle.
manifest completely in this season, it's definitely going to be a huge part of next season.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Jade is turning to Christopher. Ooh.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. That's my fear.
Mm-hmm.
Is that he's gonna be on the chopping block this season and go crazy.
You see what Banana said about Boyd's wife?
Yeah.
I forgot that she even said that, because that's how they lost her, because she was trying to shoot. Maybe she was trying to shoot Ellis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe it's the same message that Sarah got when that's why she sliced her brother.
Mm-hmm. And why she had to kill Ethan too.
Yeah.
Well, what do they all have in common besides being the first? Well, Ethan's not the firstborn, but the first boy. I don't know. Do they have anything in common?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that is a good question.
That's Ethan.
But Ethan's not the first boy, because their first. No, Ethan is, yeah, because the baby died after Ethan was born, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So then it's Ethan, then it's
Ellis.
Sarah's brother, and it's Ellis.
Yeah.
But didn't Sarah kill her brother by mistake, though, right? Because he was trying to help save Ethan. Didn't she stab him by mistake?
She slit his throat.
Yeah, I think it was an accident.
By
It was
accident.
an accident.
Yeah.
He fell on that knife.
Yeah, but I know specifically they wanted her to kill Ethan, and specifically they wanted Boyd's wife to kill Ellis. So I don't know what that's about.
That means something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's getting thick.
More questions. Yeah. I don't know.
Well, so we have any final thoughts? Everybody for the episode? You know,
I think it was okay filler. It felt like a little filler episode. Like we said, it's kind of bringing Lois Lane back, you know what I mean, and getting Victor's dad over there. So like I said, it happened quicker than what I thought it was gonna be, but I think it felt like a little filler episode, kind of just seeing that everyone's still stressed. We're still trying to figure out what's going on, but that's what it kind of felt like for me. So
yeah.
Oh yeah. I mean, I felt like it was short. You know, it was another short episode. You know, it did feel a little bit fillery, but it gave me enough, especially with the Deadites in the road, to keep me sold. You know, so I'm like, all right, y'all were listening. You know, give me at least one Deadite every other episode, and I'll be cool.
And your cannibalism, you got a little bit of that time.
Yeah, listen,
you winning, bro.
Listen. This is my season. This is my season.
Yeah.
So, anybody else with any final thoughts? What about you, Shasha?
This season has brought me back to the gore, which that's one of my favorite things. The sequence with the cows, although they did use a little bit of CGI with the cows, still good, but funny enough, seeing the corpses ripped apart were not as impressive as seeing Fatima stick her fingers in that bullet hole. Something about sticking her fingers in the bullet hole that was more visceral.
Yeah.
But well done with the effects. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the episode. Like I said, it did feel kind of fillery, but I like that we got a little bit more of Victor's backstory. I do hope that we get more answers going forward, but I'm satisfied with just a little chaotic episode. I'm cool with it. Yeah.
And for me, it felt a little short as far as like the episode itself. Again, I was surprised when it ended. But I am excited to see where we're going. I want more bodies to drop. Once you sort of broke me with Tion, don't hold back now. Just keep ruining us. You know, you already broke us in. Just keep going.
Yeah.
And so I want the deaths to continue to matter, and I want this mystery to continue to unravel, and I want the team to continue to utilize characters in a very intentional way to drive this story forward, and they've been really good at that.
Yeah.
Let's see. What about you, Ty? What do you got?
Oh yeah, well, I just, like I said before, I think that I'm happy with what we got so far. I think that I just want to see more Deadites. You know, I just need to see more grisly gore. You know, more prosthetics. I like even like Sasha mentioned, like even the little bullet hole moment, like even something as like, because it's not a full bloody fest, but that moment was just so unsettling, and it's just like we need more of those unsettling moments, especially with, you know, Fatima and, you know, some others as well. You know, I wouldn't mind if we had like a cannibal gang, you know, where a cannibal faction, you know, gang, you know. So,
we got cabbages now.
yes.
For now.
Yeah, that's what. So somebody's like, we got cabbages. We don't need to eat people for now. For now,
Yet.
Fatima, like, can y'all run up a new somebody else get dead so I can get something else to eat?
Yeah, you know.
I thought she was gonna pull off a piece of flesh, and if she would have pulled off a piece of flesh, I would have died in this.
I thought that was it too. Yeah.
All we needed was really campy. Her nail was extremely long now. It turned into one of those monsters nails.
No.
She started carving.
No, Tilly on her. Tilly gonna be watching.
And that's how Tilly gonna get killed.
Yeah, I think Tilly, that crow freaked her out, so she on her.
Because the car's gonna told Tilly what kind of monster was developing. Yeah. And it was like, nope, not today.
We just need a straw. Fatima needs a straw. You know, if that was her weapon of choice, a straw, that would be amazing.
Straw.
Yeah, so she could sip the bodies.
Not a Capri Sun.
Yeah. But look, she got her color back, right? Did they say she got her color back? She looking healthier.
Oh, she's a bad bitch now. She getting her color back. I'm eating raw vegetables. I'm sucking on blood. Now her attitude is going to be real bad. Now she's going to turn into a baddie.
Yes.
She gonna straighten her hair out. She gonna have a little attitude.
Yes, but who knows what mysteries, you know, need to be solved and what questions may arise within, you know, the rest of this season, but specifically the next episode, you know, because things are supposed to slow down the next 2 episodes, as they say. But, you know, we'll be here, ladies and gentlemen, you know, the Frumily with my boy to the left of me, Mr. Taymon Kane, the king, the Scream King himself, you know, in the building, breaking it down with the Frumily, you know, aka our horror family. You know, we got Mika from Double Feature Podcast. Thank you for always, you know, joining us and chopping it up, you know, whether it's on camera or in the chat. You and Kira are always appreciated, you know, in the vicinity. You know, Shasha, you know, thank you for stopping by as well. You know, you always appreciate it in the vicinity, you know, always bring something good and something passionate to the conversation. You know,
facts.
So, and you know, the new addition, you know, RJ, the Silver Sight, you know, excuse me, I've been smoking. The Silver Sight. But thank you for joining us tonight and, you know, kicking it with us and becoming a part of our Frumily. You know, we definitely appreciated me and Taymon up here and the rest of the cast of awesome individuals. And, you know, thank you for the chat. Everybody hanging out with us in the chat. Noir Angel, Steph H, Banana, how are you? I like that name. How are you? Chloe, Griff, you know, everybody in the chat. If I missed you, my apologies. Vanessa Wicked, Will Smalls, J Hawk. Listen, we had a lot of people in the chat.
Good chat.
The Frumily is definitely growing. So like, share, like, subscribe.
Yes, and our sister Keisha, you know, the Random Horror Show, got a rep for her one time. You know, anybody else? I do apologize if we missed you. T Wade, Darlene, Burns, thank you for stopping by. Thank you for stopping by. The Queen, Jaleesa Taylor, aka Evil Lady Evil, thank you for stopping by. Bari, thank you for stopping by. Everybody, especially if you're watching the replay, make sure that you subscribe to Scream Kings, because this is the spot for this season 3, and it's the best season at this point right now. You know, so make sure you subscribe. You know, we do this every Wednesday Also, Taymon got some awesome things going on Mondays as well. You know, geeked up, geek. You know, the geeked up. You know, podcast. You know, I'm saying that right, Taymon? Geeked up.
It's geeking out, but I'm with you. Bro. I'm riding the way. Listen, I'm riding or die. I'm like, yeah.
Geeking out. Yeah, Geeking Out podcast. You know, also they coming with the next season of Scream Kings. You know, you know, it's in the making, it's in the works. You know, anybody else got anything to plug, you know, before we hop up out of here?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on Struggle Reviews TV on Friday.
Ooh.
Live streaming about the best horror slashers. And
Ooh.
everyone is cosplaying as our favorite horror slasher.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, make sure we're there. Yeah.
Yes, that's so
And then
cool.
every Monday I'm on Hood Podcast, which we talk about all things Black geek culture and news to weird. And last Monday we did a segment on the Lieutenant Dan story.
Oh.
His boat out here.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
Yes. What about you, Mika?
Oh, well, as I said, the doubles, we working on being more consistent. So you're going to be seeing us more. But the only thing we have coming up is next Tuesday, Ken and Ashley from Sledgehammer Horror are going to be joining us. We're going to be doing a 31 years of horror. So where we count down our favorite horror movie for each year from 1993 to present. Yeah.
Awesome. Love it. And what about you, RJ?
Well, right now we're doing weekly from live breakdowns every Tuesday at 7:30 ish. You know, we run on Black people time, so we're supposed to start at 7:30. We don't always start at 7:30. But feel free to follow and, you know, jump in. And, you know, if you guys are free, you guys can definitely jump on and hop on the pen. I'd love to have you guys. I had a great time today. Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so fun.
Yeah.
Listen, we had a great time as well. You know, you can definitely check me out at Evil Live on YouTube, you know, co-hosting discussions and interviews, you know, with my lovely co-host Lady Evil. You know, you can also follow me on social media at The Evil Tyrone, EVOL, that's love spelled backwards. And thank you again for joining us.
Wait, you guys too. I'm going to be reaching out to you guys too, because I don't know if you guys remember Blood and Banter. I want you guys to Blood and Banter game.
Yes.
So I'll be reaching out to you guys again.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Blood and Banter. Yes. But yes, thank you for everybody for kicking it with us tonight. You know, it's been another awesome episode. And as always, you know, Taymon, how do we say it, Taymon?
Scream you later.
That was so uninspired.
Scream you later with the pageant wave.